Hello everyone, this is my latest vintage chic scents haul. This was the Victorian Supernatural Part 1 collection. The Part 2 is coming out in September. She just showed, I think, like 6 new scents. Looking very intriguing. So let's get started with this one. First up, and I haven't smelled any of it, I just received it an hour ago. I don't know why I say it like, I don't know. My sample is To Catch a Thief, which is Peppermint Noel Cotton Candy, I believe. And it's just a really good peppermint scent. Like, I think I have a bag of it or a 4-pack. I'm not really sure, but I already have this, so I know it smells good. Although I don't know if it smells good on warm, because once again, that would mean that I actually warmed something that I bought. I only got one 4-pack. I got the Clairvoyant. And Clairvoyant is Acai Pomegranate Cranberry Ginger Ale. And these are purple and pink. Almost accurate to color. And I like it. It has a little bit more fizzy than I would have been expecting, because like the ginger ale is usually not that fizzy to me. So this one is good. And I'm glad that I got more of it because it's in my sampler, but I figured I would want more. But I wasn't sure because of the ginger ale. I like her ginger ale better than her fizzy pop, so that's why I figured ginger ale would be better. But I'm smelling more ginger ale in this than anything else, so I think that's what's throwing me off, is I'm not smelling fruity as much as I was expecting, you know? It's more like, what is it, Cindy Lou Who? It's like cranberry ginger ale. It smells more like that at the moment. Then we have Parlor Magic. That's another new one for this restock. And that is Berry Creme Brulee Zucchini Bread Donuts. And since I love her zucchini bread, and donuts are always nice, figured I'd go for it. And I'm so glad that I got a bigger thing. Now I wish I could have gotten even more. Just huffing this, not even showing you. So that's a piece of the brittle. Or shatter, as we call it. Can't really see the colors as well. There you go. It's like a neon peach with like a lighter color, so she put like just regular wax on top, so it kind of makes it lighter. And then there's sparkle on there, and there's a pattern that you can't see. There, kind of see it. It smells so good. It smells like the zucchini and the donuts, but then it has a little bit more berry, and I smell coconut. I don't know if that's in Berry Creme Brulee. I don't know. I think creme brulee is supposed to be caramel, but I'm not smelling that. It's mostly just zucchini bread, like strawberry donuts, strawberry filled donuts, and then a couple extra berries, maybe some wild berry or raspberry in there. I'm glad I got this. I could have gotten just a 4-pack, but I'm like, no, that looks like a scent I'm gonna really like, so I'm glad I got that. Smart move on my part. Then I got something that I already had a smaller amount of, and I knew I needed more. Velvet Underground, and that is banana pancakes, blueberries, and cream cheese frosting. And I got that in a deluxe Boston bag. I already have, I believe it was just a 4-pack, I think, but I knew I needed more of it because it smelled really good. I haven't melted it, of course, but once I got it, I was like, yes. Oh, and that's just phenomenal. Just as good as I remember. So it's got gray and yellow. Got 6, I got 4 of those. The regular size coins, so basically a 4-pack. Got a 3-pack of the large coins. A little baby to try her out. And then a big yellow rose, and a big gray rose. So that is my deluxe blossom bag of Velvet Underground, and I smell like a banana Laffy Taffy kind of scent. Not so much the runts, but like a Laffy Taffy. There's a sweetness, there's a, you know, and I don't really smell pancakes or cream cheese frosting, but it doesn't smell like just banana Laffy Taffy. There is a heaviness to it, so it might be a little bit of the cream cheese, but it's not overwhelming. And I do smell blueberry. And since I love blueberry, I'm very happy about that. Alright. And then the final thing I bought was the Supernatural Victorian sampler. Now, quick thing about that. I wasn't really planning on getting that. I wanted to get Strawberry Fields Forever loaf. There was the Before Midnight, I think Saturday Evening Post one loaf, and I really wanted those, and I also wanted to try Honky Tonk Girl, but I didn't think I wanted Honky Tonk Girl in such a large quantity, so I didn't get that one. I wanted Strawberry Fields Forever because one of the few things I've actually melted, and it was really good, and it lasted really long, and it was perfect. So I really wanted that one. But then I talked myself out of it because I'm like, you already have zucchini things coming. You know, you got the other two things are zucchini. So I'm like, I don't really need that. And the Before Midnight, I do love that scent. And I think it being mixed with the other one would have been great. But I don't know. I'm not really sure why. I think I got rid of that one because I thought I would get this one because they were about the same price. And I figured this way I could try more scents. Because there were a couple of new scents coming out. And then there was, I think it was Double Toil and Trouble that I wanted to try. So I figured I would just get the sampler because, you know, I can't not get a sampler apparently. Alright, so first up is Parlor Magic. We remember that. Look at that. That is neon pink. Loving that. So once again, Parlor Magic is just berry creme brulee, zucchini bread, donuts. And I think these leaves are definitely smaller but thicker than last year's. Because I just recently, you know, had to sniff all my stuff, figure out what I wanted. And this is definitely smaller but thicker. So it's like the same size, just, you know, like weight, but so good. I think I actually get a little bit more of the berry creme brulee in this and a little less of the donuts. I mean, I'm still getting the zucchini bread, and it's still berry. Like, it's not wild berry mousse, but it's more, you know, it reminds me of that. I think a little less of the coconut smell to me. But either way, that is good, and I'm glad to have even more of it. Alright. Next, we have Winchester's Mystery House. And that is, number one, an awesome house. And the scent is Fresh Apples, Corn Husks, and Spice. Now, I had wanted to get this one last year, but mostly because it sounded, like, ridiculous. And this is like a dusty pink. But I just wasn't sure because, you know, the hell are corn husks smell like, and spice, I'm not a fan of that. It kind of smells like Play-Doh and apples. But it doesn't really smell like Play-Doh. It's like just the first thing that popped in my head. But there definitely is spice in there, so I'm probably not gonna be melting that one because it's not just a warm spice, it smells hot. But it's not super strong at the moment, so I'm not sure. Then we have the Warren's Visit Cookie Monster. And that is, okay, sugar cookie dough, buttercream, sugar milk, cinnamon glazed marshmallow donut, cider lane. I think I need a nap now. And that is a nice beautiful blue for a Cookie Monster. It actually smells really good. Like, I smell mostly sugar cookie dough and cider lane. So like a sugar cookie dough and a caramel Yeah, it's pretty much all I smell. But it's like, it's weirdly unique, even though that just sounds like, you know, basically a bakery caramel scent, but it smells really good. I'm not explaining it well, but that's not new. Then we have Lizzie Borden's House, and that one is Caramel Cinnamon Marshmallow Latte. That's one I definitely wanted to try, brown, because the latte and stuff and the marshmallow, but I wasn't sure about the cinnamon, how much it would be in there. Oh, that is nice. I drink that. You definitely get coffee. And then I would say the caramel marshmallow was perfectly mixed, so I can't really differentiate the marshmallow, but it smells like more than just caramel. And I'm not even sure if I'm getting warmth from it, let alone cinnamon, but at the moment, but this one smells really good. So super glad that I got that one. Alright. Then we have Loretta's Haunted Plantation House. And that is Pumpkin Coconut Cookie Bar. And I already have something of this. I can't remember what it is. I have a lot of these things. And that's white. And that's just, that one's really good. Like, the coconut's there, and it's more like a marshmallowy coconut, you know? And the pumpkin is, I mean, it's not pumpkin carving, it's not just straight pumpkin, there is the pumpkin spice. But I really truly think it's one that I could actually melt. I mean, I might have to mix it with maybe some apple or pumpkin carving from someone, but this one I'm definitely keeping. Love it. Good stuff. Happy about it. Alright, then we have Delphine's Macabre Mansion. And that is a nice gray. And she is Beignets Powdered Sugar Cinnamon Caramel. And it's nice, but it's not really my thing. Like, I can definitely smell the cinnamon there, and while it's more of the warm cinnamon, it's definitely also one of the dominant scents. So, not as huge a fan of that one. Right, then we have the Clairvoyant, and that one is Acai Pomegranate Cranberry Ginger Ale. That's nice purple. Yeah, I'm still getting mostly ginger ale. I mean, I think I'm getting a little bit more of the fruits, but it's still definitely like 3/4 ginger ale. Which isn't automatically a bad thing, but it's, once again, the ginger ale doesn't smell as ginger ale. It smells more just fizzy. Then we have Witch's Chair. And this is like that vibrant orchid color that they had a couple of years ago. It actually matches really well with my little flower there. So Witch's Chair is Vermont Honey Apple Vanilla Lace. And I believe that's a new one for this time. And that was one I wanted to try because, you know, apple, I don't know, might work. And it smells like a really good lotion scent. Or, no, not a lotion, a perfume. More like a body spray, because it's supposed to be Vermont Honey Apple, I think is a Bath and Body Works fragrance. You know, like for the fragrance mists and lotions and stuff. And the Vanilla Lace is another perfume, so it's actually really good. I'm just not sure how I'm gonna melt it, because it's not the kind of scent that I normally do. I'd have to like really either use a really tiny amount or maybe just get some vanilla in there. Because it's not like psychotically strong, but when it's not really your kind of scent, even though it smells good, you have to work with it. Alright, then we have Spirit Seance. And that is in a beautiful orange color. And that is Spiced Pumpkin Bear Claw Cinnamon Glaze Baklava. Like, I think I have something else from her that is, Bear Claw, I think. And I like that part, but the baklava and the spiced pumpkin and the cinnamon, it's just too much cinnamon for me. Like that's all I smell really. I mean, I smell sweetness and bakery, but it's like they just take a back seat to the cinnamon. But it's still not hot cinnamon, it's just not cinnamon that I like. Then we have the Addams Family, which is just a Leaves dupe from Bath & Body Works. That is a nice light gray, beautiful light gray. I'll paint my walls that gray, that'd be perfect. It's just an apple cinnamon kind of scent. I think there might be a hint of clove in there. I like it. It's not the best Leaves one that I've ever smelled, but then again, I keep thinking that Leaves smells better than it does, and then I find out that it's not actually as great as I remember, including when I smell it from the actual Bath & Body Works store. So, not a vendor thing. It's just not a huge fan of cinnamon. We know. Alright, then we have May I Be Frank? Yes, you may. I believe this was one of the winners of the blending contest. I'm sure some of the others were too, I just can't remember. I just think that one might have been. That one is Spiced Carrot Cake Cream Cheese Frosting. And that's a light green. So this is why I didn't really want to get this one. Although I definitely didn't want the other one, but there's just so many cinnamon scents. There is a cream cheese note to it, although it's not very strong. And there might be a hint of the carrot cake in there, but I just smell the cinnamon. I just smell the parts that I don't like, and then like the heavy bakery behind it just overwhelms me. So. Alright, then we have Sanderson Sisters, which I know is a good one because that's one of the few that I've melted. So Sanderson Sisters is green apple, caramel, candy corn, marshmallow. That is in like a medium green. Like not as, yeah, medium. Oh, that's good. So good. You get like a crisp green apple. You get the caramel and the marshmallow. I don't really get like candy corn, but it's just super sweet, fresh, yummy goodness, and it really makes me want a caramel apple, which I don't need, but now I want. Then we have Mutter's Museum Oddities, and that is in a nice light yellow, and that is cornbread yellow cake butter cookies. So the color is perfect for it. You definitely smell the cornbread, and it's like it's a sweet cornbread, but it's not like a northerner's cornbread. Like, I don't smell corn pieces in it like you might get, but it doesn't smell like a dessert, but it doesn't smell like a biscuit. Wow. I'm sorry I can't edit that out because that was so not helpful. Like, I'm obviously, because it's the other two aren't really specific scents, I'm getting just like a sweeter cornbread scent than you would normally think of. But it's slightly yeasty, but not as yeasty as cornbread would be because it has the two other sweeter things in it. But that one is definitely good, and that's one that I could definitely use for mixing for things. That'll be insane. She's gonna have to do like an entire line with that mixed in with things because that's real good, real good. Then we have Double Toil and Trouble, and that is in a beautiful like dusty purple, or I don't even know, I'm not even sure, like pink and purple going in there. And that one is Blueberry Watermelon Rock Candy. And the thing is that rock candy can have a little mint scent to it. And while I smell blueberry, I also smell mint. I don't even think I smell watermelon that much. And that's the thing that I was really worried about. I'm not a huge fan of watermelon, but I take watermelon over rock candy. So it's just that it's weird. Like, I'm not used to mixing peppermints with fruits and stuff. I know people do it. I haven't come across those smells, so I'm not used to them. And then the final one is Headless Grape Pumpkin. And that one is pumpkin cheesecake filling, ginger snap crust, whipped cream, pumpkin layer cake, cream cheese frosting. You know what's weird? I actually smell pumpkin. Like, one of those few times in my life where something says pumpkin, I actually smell like an actual gutted pumpkin. I mean, I smell the spices too, but it could be ginger snap, and that's what I'm smelling. But it really smells like there's like actual pumpkin, ginger, like a lot of ginger. But I like ginger, so. Oh, there's creaminess. I don't know if I'd melt it, but I would definitely reconsider sniffing it a bunch of times. Just not on warm, because then it'd be too strong. But then again, maybe mixing this one with some of the mudders. You never know. You just never know. So that was my extremely small VCS haul for this month. Who knows how big it'll be next month. Thank you so much for watching, and of course I'll be back with another one. Bye!